Good morning, I'm Jen. This is my daughter Jane. Welcome to my Gen X life. If you've been following along, you know that we're at Disney. If you haven't been following, make sure you go back and check out our videos, like and subscribe to see more of our content. And this morning, we are staying at the Coronado Springs Grand Destino Tower, FYI. And it's just beautifully decorated here. It's really, really nice. We are headed off to check out a brand new store in Orlando, right, Jane?
Yep.
And where did you hear about this store?
Online.
Online, yeah. I had to. It was like all the buzz in the Orlando area and with all the Disney people because it is a British company that has come to Orlando and has one entire floor of all Disney gear that is all super affordable. And anything that does not normally go together, it would be the words Disney and affordable. So we're headed over there this morning to check out, see what we can find any treasures to take home with us, right? Mm-hmm. We haven't really made many purchases. Jane got some cute pins last night, and I think you did get some stuff for your fiance, right? Mm-hmm. So her fiance Lorelai made some requests of things that she really wanted in the parks, and so those things that she definitely has picked up. But I think I'm going to shop for myself today, and actually I way overpacked, and I can take a carry-on with me, and I didn't bring a carry-on, so I'm going to be looking at maybe a small piece of luggage to take too. So I heard about them on Disney vlogs too, so I'm excited to go. We're gonna go grab breakfast and be on our way and then head out in the parks today later, so stay tuned. That's a really nice gift shop too. I don't know. Have you been in there and roamed around a little? Yeah.
Oh my God, so our room is different.
Wow.
Yeah, when I came down, every open spot was just piled high.
He's probably sitting there to trade, like if anybody was looking to trade.
He's insane.
That had to be crazy. Wish you got a picture.
They, me too, but my hands were full. I was like,
Yeah.
It almost looked like they had. Oh, they got a pin trading board in there.
Oh, they do?
It almost looked like they had extra tables set up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it was just like piles and piles.
I bet. That Maya restaurant all the way at the end looks good too. It's like a just Mexican restaurant. Wow, is this place packed? Holy crow. Busy one today. Jane, are the waffles over there? Oh, you do? The hash browns? Okay. I don't want any, so. Oh, is this where I get the bacon? There's bacon there.
Yeah, but
I can get bacon over there too? Okay. Jane, you want me to get you bacon and waffles? You want the adult size or kids? Adult? So I ended up going with the classic Mickey waffle. Can't go wrong with that. The bacon here is really good. So I got bacon. I have to have a side of eggs because I need that extra protein on my body. Just doesn't function. I'm not the biggest fan of eggs all the time, and today it's kind of turning my stomach a little bit, but I know I'll feel good today. Yesterday I felt like crap because we didn't eat properly. We had more sweet things for breakfast, like pastry, and it just didn't agree with me. So today, trying to start the day right because I really want to get the most in. We're coming close to the end of the trip here, so just want to have the best time and get the most out of our days at this point. So Jane got the Mickey waffles too, and hash browns. The hash browns look good, Jane. Those were really good the other day. And then there's my eggs. I got the Mickey waffles with a side of bacon. And I really could have gotten the kids' portion because the kids' portion is 2 waffles and the bacon. So you can't go wrong with that. The adult portion is just an extra waffle. So depending on what you need, I definitely could have gone with the kids' one. And then that also comes with a cutie or the Jenn and I'm yogurt that you drink. So take your pick. Okay, so we just got out of Primark. That place was crazy. It is the Saturday afternoon, so it's 10 past 12. Took a little longer than we thought. The lines were crazy. There was no lines to get in the store, so that was good. I have seen that before. But the lines to check out were mental. The deals were great. I did get a carry-on piece of luggage, which I needed desperately. And now that I've been to Primark, I really need desperately because I bought even more things to pack. So that doesn't make any sense. Jane has a little extra room in her luggage, so maybe, you know, if push comes to shove, we may have to utilize that. But all right. So I've already called a lift. We're waiting on that, and then we're headed back to the lobby. Get ready to head out to Epcot. So that's our next stop, Epcot. Food and wine, have some lunch. If Jane's feeling better, you feeling better, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Oh, good. That's good. Yeah, a little natural supplement. She's all good. I love it. All right, because our lift is arriving. Okay. See you at Coronado. We're back. We're at the bus stop, headed to Epcot. So we went to the room, did a little update, changed up the front of my glasses, and got our neck fans. Oh, where's your neck fan? Oh boy. Got my neck fan. Jane forgot hers. Do you want to run back and get it? You got 15 minutes. Yeah, go get it. I'll sit and wait for you. Okay?
Leave that there.
Go quick. So, yeah, we have like 15 minutes before the next Epcot bus, so it must have just left. And then we do need a bite to eat. It looks like our callback for Guardians was going to be around 1 o'clock, which means we would have from 1 to 2 o'clock to get there. But they have been honoring expired callback times for the lightning lanes, so I wouldn't be too overly concerned. There's a large group over there, so they're getting all excited to go to Magic Kingdom. So don't be too concerned if you're a few minutes late. Just go with the flow and enjoy yourself, and the cast members will always take good care of you. So now they're saying our lightning lane for Guardians is going to be called around 2 o'clock or 2:10. So we have plenty of time. It's only 1:15. The bus is due to get here around 1:30. So yeah, we're going to head on in. Probably do a little snack. Jane's a little concerned with her upset tummy that she would be having some food and then going on a crazy coaster. Guardians has been known to make people nauseous. So you have to, you know, be cautious when you get off. So we're on the bus on the way to Epcot. Jane, what are we doing first? Eating first? Gotta find out. Snack. Okay. Well, do you mind if my snack is a cheeseburger? Does that count as a snack? I think it's small. It's like a slider, maybe. The Epcot Cruise Line is in that area there, Connections Cafe. So, it's getting rave reviews. We'll see. Okay, here we are at Epcot. We grabbed our food and wine and our guide map so that we can see all the foods and find where everything is, find out when the nighttime show is, the whole thing. So off we go. Okay, we're here at Flavors from Fire, the food booth here at Food and Wine, and I'm going to try the Steakhouse Blended Burger. Looks great. Super long line, so it's going to be popular. So here we go. Jane's in the Connection Cafe getting us a place to eat. A nice cool spot to sit down. She's making a mobile order there. She really has to be careful of dairy, and you know, her diet has to be on point or else she just feels like garbage, and she had a little of that this morning. So we want to avoid that again for tomorrow, because tomorrow is our last day. Sad face. Oh, it went so fast. I can't wait in some ways to get home and just get back to the normal. But yeah, it's always sad at the end of a Disney vacation. There's never enough time and always way too much to do. The only time we came to Disney and felt like we got everything done that you'd ever want to get done was in 2001. That was Jane's very first visit, and it was days after 9/11. So it was scary. It was concerning getting on a plane, flying outside of the no-fly zone in New York City. I'll tell you more about that later. It was really scary. Jane was 10 years old. I was also taking my 14-year-old cousin to be a play companion for Jane while we were here. I wasn't sure if it would be more fun for them to come together. So we walked on every ride. As a matter of fact, we walked onto Pirates of the Caribbean, and they let us stay on and ride again because we were the only people. So during that week, we were able to do everything. And we even visited Typhoon Lagoon. So yeah, we saw so many things. And it just gives us a new appreciation for that time that we had here, with it being not busy. I can only imagine for those that visited right after the closure for the terrible, awful 2020. So, all right, I'll get back to you when I get my burger in hand and get back into the Connections Cafe. So Saturday night at Epcot is no joke, ladies and gents. It is like crazy in here. Jane has been waiting for her meal. She mobile ordered, and it took them 6 minutes to just take in her mobile order. And now it's been, I've already eaten. We've been sitting here a while. I would say it's 20 minutes now that she's been waiting. So I told her to just go check on the order, because I think something happened. Maybe they didn't get it. So she's checking on that. Our time has been called for Guardians, so we have to scan in there pretty soon. And this time I'm going to record it. Last time we rode, we got September, so I'm not sure what we're going to get for a song. We're just so happy to ride it. We do not care what song we get, but it really does make the ride feel totally different when you get different songs. So this is a Saturday night in Epcot during Food and Wine, and this is absolutely insane. The lines at every kiosk for the Food and Wine are like bananas. Jane and I looked at our foods that we'd like to try, and now that I've had all of that savory food, which was very good, that burger was really tender and delicious. It did not look like it would be, so it was very good. But if you are not a mushroom fan, it did definitely taste like mushroom. And it was a blended burger, beef and mushroom made up the burger patty. So if you're not a mushroom person, definitely you would not like that. It had like a truffle cheese, handmade potato chip. It was really, really yummy, really delicious. It was $6.25 for that small little slider-sized burger. And then I got the corned beef on the potato chips with the beer cheese, and that was $6.50. That was probably a better value as far as size goes, but the chips were extra salty. And then when you pair it with corned beef, which is also salty, it was and beer cheese, which is also a little salty. It was like a bit overload. So I am like, my taste buds are wanting something a little sweet and not too intense. So we definitely want to try this sweet potato nitro like mousse. It looks delicious and we've heard good things about it. So we're definitely going to get online for that. We need something ice cold, and I don't know, I think in this heat you're never going to be able to get a Dole Whip to be able to stay intact for longer than 2 minutes to even be able to eat it. So yeah, just waiting on Jane. It's taking a minute. I know when I come back here with Eric, he can't take these crowds. So if any of you have secrets on how you get a loved one through a Disney day who is not about the crowds, luckily I've been enough to where I know some little chill spots where we can go in, hide away, and like take a moment to take a breath. But I think the Saturday night at Epcot needs to be crossed off the list for sure. It's bad. It's a little intense for me, but I'm just so looking forward to my ride on Guardians and that free feeling that you have on that ride. Oh my gosh, I'm just so pumped for that. Okay, so I'm holding this table for Jane. We're very lucky we got a table, but I feel a bit selfish sitting here without food and waiting for her to bring her food back. But yeah, it's nice to have a cool spot to sit. And by the way, if like this is a fan, this thing right here, MVP of the trip. These fans are so good. Jane forgot hers in the room, and she actually went back because it's that good. It really gives you a lot of relief. 3 speeds, rechargeable. $20 on Amazon. Like, we did not get the expensive ones. So good. All right, I'll let you know when Jane gets back. Okay, Jane finally got her meal. So while she's eating, I thought I would talk about something really special that you can find here at the Connections Cafe Bakery. So this is, I might butcher it, it's Baumkuchen tree cake, and it's an Epcot innovation area that is actually from, it's a Japanese sensation. Modern day tree cake originated in Germany, where it was known as Baumkuchen. So it has many, many, many layers. I'm just watching the process of how they're making it here. Don't mind me looking all over the place, but it is beautiful. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you can take a look. So Jane and I, this is definitely on our must try before we leave. We think we might just get a slice and take it with us because it looks delish. All right, so here you are. It's rotating and cooking on this skewer. And then this looks like how they ice it. And now the icing is just setting up. Isn't that amazing? Okay, and they have a cross section of the cake here. And in Japan, the rings of tree cake have been linked to prosperity and happiness. So there are the rings. You can see all of them, layer upon layer in the cake. It just looks amazing. So here they have 2 that are all done, ready to serve on this tree. It's unreal. Looks like they're making cinnamon rolls in there too. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit more. You can find all these facts around this area. So there are only a handful of Baumkuchen rotisserie ovens in the United States, including the one here at Connections Cafe. The machine you see was custom built in Germany to help us tell the story of artisanal rotisserie baking. Many people were involved in bringing this concept to life. How cool is that? Okay, so here is another slice of the tree cake and the Baumkuchen. Oh, look, looks like she's basting it. Oh, she's getting ready to ice it. The Baumkuchen at Connections Cafe is made using the traditional layering method and pays homage to the cake's German roots. Oh, how amazing! Wow, that takes a lot of icing. Holy moly. Oh. You know, there's no place like Epcot where you find such delicacies that you could only find if you traveled the world. And that is what's so much fun about coming to Disney for us, is that we get to try all these things just in one place. We can have an amazing delicacy from one country or another just walking through the park. It's so cool. We are back at Creations. We went to go on Guardians and the ride is closed. Must be something wrong with it. So, and then we looked, and on our app, our boarding time has been taken off. So, I don't know what's up with that. We designed our whole day around it, so it's kind of a bummer. I guess if you've paid for it, then you can still, you can still get in. But where ours was a virtual queue, we got up super early and joined the virtual queue. I'm not sure if that gets us seen at all. I don't think so. So we may be out of luck when it comes to that. I guess we could come tomorrow maybe. I'm not sure. So now we're doing some shopping. It's just so hot out. It's just miserable to be outside. So I'm going to just look around. There's a couple of specific things I'm looking for. So yeah, we're getting close to the end of our vacation, so it's time to shop, time to buy, and time to pull the trigger on anything that we want to take home. Well, those are pretty. Oh my goodness, is that tiny?
Soleil débarque sur le quai. Leur objectif est de trouver des femmes mariées. Arrivés de nulle part où l'arbre se fait rare. Allant à mi-trouvant ces femmes et usant de nos chars. Bonjour, ma femme c'est des amis. J'en sors pour faire de It's going nowhere, everybody sing. This is what the child can sing.
That's beautiful. Look at all these people walking in. Jane, where are all those people gonna go?
No answer for you.
That was crazy.
There's no way.
People are still lined up. I mean, security has long lines. I don't know where they're going.
There's some room in the front of the park, but the World Showcase, you're like sardines. There's no way.
I don't know about the front of the park because it was packed when we came in. They were still coming, you know?
Yeah. But I think they
So
might
bad.
be all making their way to the showcase to
It's packed.
drink and food and wine.
Every food and wine booth was 25 minutes. Jane waited over an hour for a salad
At
in
the-
Connections Cafe. It's horribly hot out. People are drinking. I cannot imagine being here in the summertime. And that it would be a good idea to have alcohol because we're fighting to stay hydrated and I've got hydration supplement. I can't even imagine. God bless you to anybody that makes that work. Insane. Oh. All right. We're taking a little skyliner ride because we're sane. We're sane people. So we're gonna get on one of these skyliners. We're gonna have a relaxing time. It's crazy. Oh yeah.
We're on the other side of the park. We used to be that works.
I had to explain that on the way down here.
I didn't grow up hearing expressions. I guess my family just didn't do that.
What if they did, but they're not ones that are, you just think it's normal. So if you were to say it, I'm like, I don't know who that is. You're like, that's what my family already said.
Just do it.
Maybe, but there's nothing that
They
I
just use backwards. It's not jujitsu. A foot stomp, like an elbow. It works. Those eye gouging every once in a while, right? Really? She be doing it. Burn. Yeah, it might be. It might be. But against which one?
Yeah.
Here's the building we stayed in before. So close to the skyliner. Do we have to switch up here? You can see Pop over there. So we do have to get off of this one. you gotta know when to call it quits. And we're calling time out. It's been quite a day between you not feeling well. And then we got to Epcot, looking forward to our Guardians, and we needed to get something to eat really quick. Jane was starting to feel better, but she knew she needed food. That took over an hour. I had to go get a manager to get her food, and all she ordered was a salad. So that was the problem. By the time we got to Guardians, we had just barely missed our call time because Jane's food was so late, and then Guardians was closed. And so they said, just check on your app. So we checked on the app. It had been totally removed from our app. So we did not get to ride Guardians. It was so darn hot. It's a Saturday night. They are having one of the concert series. Tiffany's playing tonight, so I think that added to the crowds. But people are swarming still into the parks. And I don't know how they're going to fit them. Everything we did. So I was like, let's get on the skyliner. We'll relax. For some reason, we get put on a skyliner with 4 people that were pretty drunk, telling inappropriate stories. And one guy was literally in here just shouting at the top of his lungs like we couldn't hear him. And I've never wanted to jump from something so much in my life. I kept looking at you and mouthing, I'm gonna jump. But I just didn't want the lady to read my lips, because then she was drunk enough that she would have made a big deal. She would have been like, you're aggravating people, you know.
In just a few minutes, we will be arriving at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
I can't, I'm like,
Whether you plan
I'm at a
to
loss
visit
for
a
words.
galactic outpost
So,
or play with all of
we didn't
Andy's
get one
toys,
ride today.
at Disney's Hollywood
We
Studios,
spent some
everyone
money on
can
some
become
food, as you
stars
can
of
see.
their
We did
favorite
do a
cinematic
little
stories.
of the food and wine, but very little because the lines were so long. And yeah, we're on our way back to the resort. So today was a wash. I feel like Disney got our money, and we couldn't hang. Like, I don't know, maybe if we got up at the crack of dawn and got into the parks and did a couple rides first thing, or if we wanted to spend the additional money on Guardians, we could have done that, but we had done a virtual queue. So it does say when you make the virtual queue that they do not guarantee that you will get to ride. So I'm assuming that what happened to us is that perfect example, like just the prime example of that. My ears are so plugged. It's so funny. Okay, so we're headed back to the resort. We decided, oh, that's beautiful view of Epcot Ball. Okay, so we are going to Hollywood Studios because it was a shorter walk than walking all the way from World Showcase all the way to the beginning of Epcot into the bus. We decided to do a little skyliner relaxation. Didn't work out, except for now. Now's nice. And then we're gonna hop on a bus at Hollywood and get back to our room. What say you, Jane?
I'm just hot.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open.
What about those people?
Yeah.
Weren't they fun?
I tuned them out.
And watch your step.
Yeah, she didn't even hear them telling the inappropriate story about their friends. And I'll leave it at that because it was so gross. All right. See you at the resort. So happy to see the bus. We are just back from the pool, and we decided, it totally turned our night around, by the way. It really just made it so nice. We both did the water slide, us, other adults, and many, many children. It was so much fun. It's a real water slide. I mean, it's good. So if you're adult and you want to get your childhood, recapture some childhood, get on the water slide. It was so much fun. So we did that. We did a little hot tubbing, which I was amazed I was able to do because it's really warm out there still, like 85, 82, something like that. But my body needed it. I needed that warmth on my muscles, and it was exactly what this day needed. So we knew we needed to have dinner. So we checked last minute reservations, and we were supposed to go to Toledo tomorrow night, and we found reservations for tonight at 9 o'clock. So we're cleaning up, showering up, making ourselves cute to head up there. For those of you who are not familiar, Toledo is the restaurant, fine dining restaurant at the very top of the Grand Destino Tower here at Coronado Springs Resort at Disney. And you have views of both sides of the tower, which means that at certain times you can view the fireworks over the castle at Magic Kingdom. You can view the fireworks at Hollywood Studios, or you can watch the fireworks at Epcot. And we're supposed to be dining at 9. So if we get there at like 10 minutes of, we could perhaps get seated, and hopefully they have a spot by the window for us so that we can do a little viewing of the fireworks. Turn this day all the way around and have some great memories. That pool is exactly what I needed. I don't know why we didn't pull the trigger on that sooner, but you pay so much for these tickets. And so you feel like we have to go in the parks, we have to go in there and have a park day, especially for Jane. She's just doing a day-to-day ticket. Like, I could still get my money's worth because now I have an annual pass. So I could come for another visit. Once Jane, this day is off of her package, it is done, So yeah, I'm getting really hungry. I'm really excited that we're going up there. I'm hoping that whatever we choose sits well in our stomachs and we don't lay down too quick to go to sleep and make ourselves sick. But yeah, they're playing games at the pool with the kiddos. That was really fun to see, and lots of activities to do, you guys. I mean, it's just like, this resort is really, really nice. And I was just telling Jane, and I think she was quite surprised, that it was less expensive to stay here than our last visit, or even any visit that you can have at Caribbean Beach. Caribbean Beach is a moderate resort. This is a moderate resort, but this moderate resort is set up like a deluxe resort. You have so many amenities. We have the big luxe room. Everything's posh and beautiful. So don't be afraid to book this one. The only thing I would say is it's a very large resort, and you're walking a bit. We are so glad we did not buy the little reusable mugs, because where we would have to walk is very close to where we are, but it's still a haul to get to refill your mugs. When we stayed at Caribbean Beach, right down the hallway from our room was a little room where we could scan our magic bands and get in and get to a machine in there. One of those, I forget what they call them. It's like the soda machines where you can make all the different flavored Cokes or Sprite or Diet Coke or iced tea. You can add all the different accompaniments for flavors, and they have the Powerade, all of those things, and water. So we got a lot of use out of our resort mugs that year, but we definitely would not have this year. And we are loving that Oasis water machine down in the fitness center. That is the biggest tip that I never heard on any vlog that I ever watched. So I'm thinking I've got to make a TikTok for that one so I can get the word out, because you just scan your magic band, step into the fitness center. You don't have to go all the way to the back or anything like that. It's right there at the front, and you select your temperature of your water and what you would like, and it's beautiful filtered water. And that's on the lobby level near the elevators. And if you go to the lower lobby, all you have to do is walk around and go toward the bar, and there are restrooms there, and there's a nice water fountain and water fill area there for your bottles. So either way, you can't go wrong. It's great water, and we're super excited. I did not have to buy a case of water for this vacation, so and we're really glad we didn't get the resort mugs. I had seen a vlog where they got in the resort mugs and they were trucking all the way across the whole bridges to come over and refill their mugs. And I don't know if you know it, but the lake, if you walk or run the lake all the way around here, it is 9/10 of a mile. That's how big it is. It's just enormous. So yeah, it's super far. Okay, sounds like Jane, the shower is off. And so it's my turn to get ready for dinner. And yeah, going to try to be up there just a little early so we can see those fireworks and be seated at our table for that. Stay tuned. Oh, and it's a Michelin star. It's a Michelin star restaurant. I don't know that I've eaten at a Michelin star restaurant before. That's pretty exciting. Maybe I have. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, we're all ready to go up to Toledo. Are you excited?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited to eat.
Yeah, hungry, really hungry. I feel a little nauseous, so I'm hoping I didn't wait too long to eat or do too much hot tubbing. A little dehydrated, maybe? I don't know. So, have you ever eaten at a Michelin star restaurant that you know of?
I don't know.
I can't think of any either. All right, let's go. We'll show you what's going on. See the wine behind me. It's just really cool. The design of this restaurant, the way they have it set up, and the layout is really beautiful. Behind Jane, there's a whole area where the servers go to serve the wine, and there's all the glasses. It's really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it around. There's not too many people here right now, so I'll turn this around. So pretty. And on the very end over here, is the brick oven. The lights are red above me. On the one end where the brick oven is, you can watch them make all the appetizers. And then in the kitchen, that's where your dinner is made. So it's really, really neat. We had the, what is it? Con tomate. We had the pan con tomate.
It's tomato.
She said tomate just now.
I said tomato.
Oh, okay. Pan con tomate, I've been told. And it's cold tomato with olive oil and sea salt flakes on a grilled, crunchy, crunchy, crunchy bread. So normally, I'm not a big fan of the crunchy bread. If I had had to eat more than that, I wouldn't be happy. It tears my mouth up. So if you're one of those people that the crunchy bread just tears your mouth up, this one's very crunchy. You don't want that. And it's cold. So be aware of that too. I really thought it was going to be served with warm tomatoes. I didn't think it would be hot. I thought it would be warmed. No, cold. Still delicious. They're coming out on